this isn't the time to be springing into action and making a list of 10 things you want to change and start doing and then start doing all of them right now. We have gotten used to this completely kind of man-made January 1st New Year's thing. Some of us are learning that, the winter solstice and even the spring are more energetically and naturally aligned to start actually like getting out there. And this is way more seed energy time, rest, darkness, staying inward. And most of us are on the northern hemisphere, so we actually have, the seasons coincide with that for us. It's cold, it's wintry. So we want to keep staying in on the couch and drinking our hot teas, and we could continue this dreaming for the coming year, visioning what we might want, but it's way more of that looking, visioning, dreaming, and less of the planning, doing, and executing. That's not the time right now. Um, this is the first full moon of the year on this Gregorian calendar, and it is still Capricorn season. So there is still this kind of energetic push towards looking at your career or your life purpose, what you do in the world. A lot of us, most of us spend a lot of time working, that's how it is. And some of us work to survive, and some of us have multiple jobs, and maybe some of us have a calling on one hand, and then we have our hourly on the other hand. And so there's a lot of ways that we show up, and this is still a good time to be thinking about that. And the full moon is in Cancer, which is more feminine, while Capricorn is a little more masculine. So having a full moon in Cancer during Capricorn season, you can kind of think of yourself as like a kid with mom and dad, like tending to you. They're both here around us, tending to us right now as we like maybe think about what you want to be when you grow up. Like um, the visioning. And also still looking back, and thank you to Michelle for bringing up that aspect of this, because we are still looking back at the past cycles to learn from them, to gather the wisdom from them so that we can start twisting forward and looking forward without like jumping. Like I get the sense that like this time period is like kind of forces us to feel like we're on the starting blocks and we should have already heard the pistol and we should already be running. I remember last year, on January 5th, I saw one of my photography friends on Instagram posting about how she's already booked for the whole year and she's so stressed. And it just really threw me off that people were starting the year with like so much drama and almost being too full, if that makes any sense, because this is a good time to empty yourself out, actually. That's part of why we'll do the release ritual later. The full moons are just really great to be grateful, to kind of celebrate under the bright full moon energy, but also to use that light to like illuminate what is working, what we're grateful for, and then maybe what's not working and what we want to let go of so that we can start moving forward and looking forward. So I'd love for us to start with a grounding and centering meditation. Again, within this restful, dark space, dark time, kind of coming out of the cave. Or if you want to think of seed energy, buried deep underground, there's this restful quiet. And we really want to be grounded and centered in ourselves through any changes that might be happening in our world, in our relationships, in our work, and really tuning into that. So I'm going to be sharing a practice that has become deeper and deeper for me from my own mentor. As someone who has served cacao and worked with cacao and a lot of Mayan elders and a lot of meditation facilitators of all kinds, we speak a lot about the heart as being a center, or as being your center, and you want to be led by your heart, and you want to listen to your heart, and you want to be very heart-centered. I found no reason to question that until the last year when I realized the heart is endlessly important. The heart center is super important, but it's not the actual center of your being. And by myself being heart focusing so much up here, I was actually off balance. If you think about where your heart is in your body, your heart is too high. So like the weight here would unbalance you. Like that wacky inflatable arm waving tube man, just flying all over, following your heart. I'd like you to, and we will do this in the meditation, think of your heart in your pelvic bowl. That could be also your womb space, your sacral chakra, your lower belly. That is where we're going to be moving into today. Really getting grounded and bringing our gravity there, because it's much more of the actual center of our energetic bodies, the center of where we are between the above and the below. And it also gives us a deeper access to our intuition and to our roots and our grounding. And from that lower center, we send up that sprout. We connect to the heart. I'm never going to say don't listen to your heart, but I just wanted to give a little background on that. For me, to recenter lower. So before we start that, I'd just love for you guys to get as comfortable as you can right now. You can lie down if you'd like. You can turn off your camera, your lights. You won't have to be seeing the screen for this. Just making sure that your body is going to be comfortable and supported so that you can really relax your head, relax your arms and legs, getting any pillows or blankets that you might need to support your back. Maybe a blanket. Gets a little cold sometimes sitting here not moving. And just making any micro adjustments that you need right now. Really settling your seat into your chair or your floor. And beginning to tune into your breath now. The next time you breathe out, really try to exhale all the air from your lungs. Squeeze your belly in a little bit. And relaxing your stomach, breathe a little deeper down into your belly. Continuing to slow and deepen your breath a little bit each time in your own time. And as you're breathing deep into your belly, you might imagine like a balloon filling, inflating air into the front, into your lower back, to your sides. And the next few times you breathe out, imagine your body sinking a little further into your surface. As you breathe out, feeling the weight of gravity of your body, of your bones, resting on the ground or on your bed. And beginning to draw your awareness down now towards the bottom of your feet, the back of your heels resting on the ground. You may want to invite or imagine roots beginning to grow and flow down now. Sinewy roots like a tree or a plant beginning to flow down from the back of your body, from the bottom of your feet, down into the earth, beneath your house or apartment. And travel with these roots down through the dirt, through the roots of grass and plants on the surface, deeper down, past layers and layers of minerals, crystals, bones, past the earthworms and the creatures that live deep in the earth. Travel with your roots as you grow them all the way toward the center of this planet. And as your roots tunnel deeper, growing far, wide, and deep, these roots reach the center of the earth, a large central cavern, the ultimate heart of the planet of Mama Gaia. And as your roots flow down and into this center, she greets you and welcomes you. And as your roots enter the center of our planet is full of rich, vibrant magma. The lifeblood, the bone broth. And as your roots flow into this warm golden liquid at the center of the earth, you may give thanks to our Mother, thanking her for her support, for the unconditional lovingness that she receives our roots and gives us this place to support us, to call home. And the gift of your presence here at the center, your gratitude to her is all she needs to continue with her generosity, with her lovingness, her support. And we rest here for a few breaths, sitting in the roots at the heart of the earth, nourished, warmed, supported. The next time you breathe in, begin to imagine that magma, that rich broth beginning to flow up your roots. Bringing that warmth, that support, that golden light up from the heart of the earth, spreading through every branch and tendril of your roots, flowing up and up, moving over your toes, your feet, Continuing your deep, slow breathing as this magma rises like sap through your ankles and calves, flowing through your knees. Thank you, knees. Filling your thighs. And continuing to rise and flow up over your hips, flowing into the pelvic bowl, into the womb space. And this lovingness, this magma continues to rise and flow up your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, filling and nourishing every cell, filling your stomach, your lungs, your back, your breasts, your heart, flowing up the spine, filling the shoulders and neck, spilling down your arms, filling your hands. These tools we use to interact with the world. This loving warmth flowing up through the throat, filling our heads, our eyes, our cheeks. It's flowing up, up, up to kiss the top of your head. Filling your entire body with this warm, golden magma. And with gratitude, we allow this wave to fall back down through our body, through the roots, to its origin, leaving us nourished, full, and warm with that loving, vibrant radiance. And bringing our awareness now to the top of our head, the crown of the head that was just kissed by the magma. We ask this chakra to spin open, because just above our heads lies the entirety of all creation. The unconditional lovingness of all that is and is not yet. Above us lies the manifest and the unmanifest, the loving and limitless potential of all creation. And we invite that to begin to pour in through the crown now, like golden honey or sunlight, pouring down the spine, straight down into the pelvic bowl, filling the skull, the neck, mingling with the magma, filling our arms, our chest, and back. This golden light pools and overflows from our pelvic bowl and spills down our hips, through our legs, knees, flowing down to our feet, just to kiss the roots, allow this touch to flow back to where it comes from. And tuning into your own body now, just for a moment, perceiving where your energy might lie. Where is your center right now? And letting go of any focus on that with the power of your intention now. Call your center to your pelvic bowl. With intention, declare that your mental body, your physical body, your emotional body, your spiritual body, the center of all of your bodies belongs in the physical center, the sacral area, your pelvic bowl, the womb space. You may need to call your centers to your physical center more than once. And as you continue to breathe deeply, breathing deeply into your belly, you are breathing deeply into your center. And from this center, from the depths of your womb space, your pelvic bowl, begin to imagine a bubble of golden light opening up around you. Over your head, under your feet, around you, front to back. This bubble is not a shield because no protection is needed. This bubble is simply filling with the essence of who you are. Nourished and supported by the above and the below. Your bubble fills with who you are, who you be. And breathing into this space, breathing into your center. Just taking note of this bubble now. Is it very close to you? Is it small, barely skimming the surface of your body? Or has this bubble expanded out further? Just simply scanning and becoming aware of your unique energy signature here. The completeness of all that you are is enough here in this bubble. And as you continue to breathe here, breathing into your center, into your belly, beginning to draw your awareness back into the room you're in, into our shared space. Bringing with you this sense of wholeness, of support, of gratitude. And as you're coming back, you may want to place a hand on your lower belly, maybe on your lower back, just getting a sense of this physical center that is also the energetic center of who you are. Beginning to return to the room, you may want to wiggle fingers or toes, starting to deepen your breath in your own time as you prepare to come back. And I'll give everyone about 10 minutes right now to take your time as you need to, continuing to rest in this space. Coming back, you may want to journal of anything that you noticed,